Gina from hauntedflower.com and hauntedflowerreviews.com reviewing American Reunion. It seems like ages ago that American Pie came out and totally changed the way we look at high schoolers having sex. Because it wasn't really explored very much until that point where they just went all the way with it. Literally. It's weird seeing all these crazy kids back together again because that kid from Rookie of the Year doesn't look any older, doesn't look any taller, and has facial hair. Jason Biggs still looks so young, even though he's in his 30s. And then you got the other guys. Chris Klein is back and is really trying hard to act in this one. Oh, you can tell he's trying so hard. You've got Mena Suvari back, who has the strangest, tiniest face I've ever seen. Also, Reid is back and pretending to be sober. And for some reason, she has a filter every time there's any close-up shot of her. Watch for it, because she's the only actor that gets this. Whenever there's a close-up of Reid, it suddenly has some sort of almost Barbara Walters filter. Then you've got characters whose actors I can't remember their names of, like Finch. And then you've got Stifler, obviously. And then you've got Stifler's mom, who is awesome. And you've got Jim's dad, who is fantastic. These two are in those awesome movies like A Mighty Wind and Best in Show that are hilarious. Seeing them work together in this setting is fantastic. You'll get cameos from all sorts of characters. John Cho takes a bigger role in this one, I think because his career took off after the first movie. And it's just an interesting mix because it's kind of like what not to do at your high school reunion. It seems like no matter what, they are all inevitably drawn to their exes and having a conversation with their exes despite being married or attached in another way. This can only lead to dangerous situations, but they don't seem to care. I think the most fabulous thing to come out of all this is Alyson Hannigan, I think, won the reunion. Look at all the actors in this movie. She is the biggest one. She has a fantastic show that she's on, How I Met Your Mother. She has a career. What are the rest of these idiots doing? Not a whole lot. So it's kind of fun to see the band geek win the reunion. Like American Pie 2, and American Wedding, this movie has scenes where awkward situations are taking place and you have characters trying to hide what's going on from other characters, and these scenes will drag on at length and be filled with things that are disgusting or revealing and are all the time awkward and embarrassing. You'll see things you do not need to see. There were a few moments when I looked away from the screen deciding I really didn't need to see someone stick their hand in a bunch of poo. But that's up to you. You might really want to see that. I was okay without it. For some really hilarious moments, I think that in a lot of ways it could have been much better. Maybe if the characters had done things that were just a tiny bit more logical, but all in all, it came off as a little bit nostalgic, and if you're anything like me, it'll leave you wondering, what happened to your high school mates? And then when you look them up, you'll see, well, they've gotten old. Some of them have gotten fat. Some of them have had kids. Some of them are doing well, and others are not. And it just is a little bit sad. But it does make me want to go to my 15-year reunion, should that ever happen. Thanks for watching. Bye.
If you like this review, go to my site at hauntedflowerreviews.com. I also have a podcast on iTunes. Please leave me ratings and comments. Also, we have a store, hauntedflower.com, where you can find the best online apparel and accessories from movies, TV shows, anime, and more. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/hauntedflower, and that's where we have all of our contests too, so you can win free stuff. Go to indiemojo.com if you live in Indianapolis, and you can find out how to go to free movies.